taking my call, Senator. I'm concerned my husband owns a small business, and you had talked earlier about introducing legislation to reform the tax code. And, you know, we're just swamped with the paperwork. It's laborious, it's confusing, and I just wondered what that legislation was about, and if you could elaborate on that. Thank you.
Sure, Kim. Okay, so my tax reform plan would simplify the tax code. It would take us to a system in which we would have only 2 tax rates. You know, I don't believe that we ought to be having 5, 6, 7 different tax rates, and I certainly believe we should have a tax code that doesn't take up tens of thousands of pages. So mine would be very simple. It would be a 2-rate system. Most Americans would pay under a very low rate of 15%, up to $87,850 for an individual filing singly, or twice that for a married couple filing jointly. Above that level, they would pay it at a rate of 35%. But they would pay at both of those rates subject to deductions for charitable contributions and also for mortgage interest. Now, importantly, this would also do something to get rid of the marriage tax penalty, and it would get rid of the parent tax penalty, because it would add an additional $2,500 per child tax credit to recognize the substantial contribution that America's hardworking moms and dads make to our senior entitlement programs. You see, American moms and dads are forced right now to pay into our senior entitlement programs, Social Security and Medicare, twice. Once when they pay their taxes, and again as they raise their children and incur the substantial expenses that go into raising children. You see, our senior entitlement programs, Social Security and Medicare, are funded on a pay-as-you-go basis. And so it's today's children who will be tomorrow's workers and who will be funding the retirement benefits of today's workers, tomorrow's retirees. So this simplifies the tax code. It gets rid of the marriage tax penalty, and it also gets rid of the parent tax penalty as well.